Population of the colonies actually rose up and fought the British. Only 4%. The rest stayed home, stayed in the pubs, drinking ale, doing whatever, and waited to see who would end the war, to see who would win. And then when we won, everybody wanted to take credit for it. But it was really only 4%. Those heroes. And those 4% changed the face of the world. Well, 210, 12 years, whatever it is now, we're right back at the same place where we're being called to do exactly the same thing.
But the paradox here, Alex, would be then that if we begin to war against ourselves, that's going to exactly fuel the whole fire that's going on.
Maybe for a brief time it would. Until one side surrendered or saw the light. Do you know much about the New World Order? Do you know that they're building concentration camps to put millions of people in? Do you know that the United Nations has got 300,000 troops in the United States right now that they're going to use to confiscate weapons? And they're sending our active military troops out of the United States so they won't be here when this happens? Are you aware that that's going on? Do you know that just off the coast of just south of the border in Veracruz, there are 300 tons of Soviet military equipment ready to invade? I mean, this is that there are states actually wanting to secede from the Union. Yes, there are 9 different regions. The United States has already been designated to be split up. They're getting ready to totally dismantle the United States of America. And the only real part of the United States of America, and I get so angry with this, is Washington, D.C., 68 square miles. That's really all that is the United States. We are in the Republic of Arizona. People in California are in the Republic of California. It is those separate republics that make up a United States. Washington, D.C. has totally manipulated everything. We're no longer the United States, what the forefathers founded. It isn't that at all. And in 1992, the Congress approved the UN Charter. Well, what people aren't aware of, because it wasn't printed in the press, in the newspapers, in our controlled media, is that because it's a treaty, it supersedes the Constitution of the United States. The UN Charter is now the law of the land, not the Constitution anymore. And in the UN Treaty, Articles 55 and 56, look it up, folks, prove me wrong, state that the United States Congress no longer has to abide by the U.S. Constitution. As of 1992, the United States of America ceases to exist. They just haven't told the people yet. And they're not going to tell them until after they have outlawed all weapons, after they have totally regulated the Second Amendment and taken everybody's firearms away, so you can't fight, so you can't stand there and be free anymore. This is all part of the plan. This is why the Andromedans are so strong about trying to make the awareness here in the United States, because not only does it control media, but there are some incredibly strong spiritual essences here, people here, and we did this no less than 200 years ago. And many of the souls that were there then have incarnated again. And they're here. Jefferson is alive, their soul. Franklin's alive. Kennedy's back. Bobby Kennedy's back. Martin Luther King. Andrew Jackson, Lincoln, they're all back in physical form. They've all incarnated, they're all here in the United States. Because right now, this is where the battle is, between light and dark. You've got the grays over us, you've got the reptilians underneath us, and between us you've got humanity, of the human. You've got the American people, all of the world, but you've got humanity sandwiched in the middle, wondering what the hell is going on here.
Another one, which is actually a clone. These things created a clone, which looks something similar, but it has a large pointy nose.
They cloned?
They have large pointy noses, but they pretty much.
And you said they live among us, huh?
There was another incident called the. What was it? Hangar number 4 incident.
It's good work.
Okay. Hangar number 4. And these right here are the tall whites, and they're actually a clone created by the small greys.
Are they
They're like
Jewish?
servants.
What's the angry ones look like? The reptile ones that you were talking about.
Fucking bad. The ones that we're gonna be fighting.
Yeah, they have small eyes.
Yeah, we actually saw those in Battle LA.
They had small
Put
eyes
it in their
and
And they cut open their stomachs and found
They got
out
weapons?
They didn't have a heart,
It was
just
so
a core.
horrible.
they had weapons.
They're
Do
kind of
they?
like an onion.
Do they have
They
weapons?
have layers.
But it's okay. She's a veterinarian.
Are
She
they
can help.
are they evil
The alien ones.
Or not?
They look like reptiles.
not friendly?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is a very bad drawing, but the.
It's bad.
This is pretty good to me.
Those are dudes on Land and Lost, right?
Just eat some.
There are reptile aliens here because of my own personal research. I have been in the company of at least 8 people over the past many years, 8 different people. Each one is extraordinarily well-grounded people. Airline pilot, one with a major airlines, a very wealthy man in Las Vegas who buys and sells commercial hotels, buildings, etc. Extremely wealthy man, Christian, incidentally, very Christian man, but very, very wealthy, a very highly intelligent man. Sat down and told me about his personal one-on-one with a reptile alien in which many others in his church were privy to see. That's a whole story in itself. That happened in Colorado. And then to have scientists and a young lady who was one of my favorite people in the world, a young lady called Nancy, who just blew me away. And on my radio show, I used to have a show. I've had 7 different radio shows in my life.
But our DNA has been altered 68 times since the caveman days.
Okay,
So-
Do you believe in? Do you not believe in Jesus?
Come help us out.
I do.
Do you believe he was an alien?
Knowing if I need to send money or if I could spend my
know what kind of
money, what do
DNA
I
you have.
do?
Or just go
Do I
out.
buy
These
stocks
motherfuckers
or
can come
sell
help us out
stocks?
because if not, then I'll fucking blow all my money and shit and have a good fucking time.
Okay,
Go rape
well,
everybody.
the thing that they're calling an asteroid that's supposed to hit us and
Yeah.
destroy us was actually not an asteroid. It's a spaceship.
Holy shit, we're done.
It is. It was actually a spaceship of the reptilian kind, but it's since then.
So we're gonna
it's-
get invaded.
No, that's what they were talking about.
It's gonna be a raid.
But
This
check
is
it out.
where this all ties
That's
into the military.
Iron Man and Captain America are gonna be there. So.
Yeah, we have the Avengers.
Funny.
Yeah.
Thank God.
No, it
Hey,
was.
where are these motherfuckers at? Because if these motherfuckers